Abaribe should be in prison for not producing Nnamdi KANU. Deputy Speaker laments. Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Idris Wase on Thursday said Senate Minority Leader Ehinaya Abaribe should be in prison for failing to produce leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi KANU, in court. Wase said Abaribe should be jailed just as Senator Ali Ndume when he failed to produce former chairman of Pension Reform Tax Team, PRTT, Abdulrasheed Mena, who he stood for as Shorty. A member of the House, Sada Soli, had raised a point of privilege, expressing displeasure. House Minority Leader Ndudi Elumelu disclosed information they had in a closed-door executive session last week about some members planning to defect to the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Wase, in his contribution, seemed piqued that Elumelu, after their session, was in a meeting with People's Democratic Party (PDP) caucus of two chambers of the National Assembly. For him to even go out to report, Mr. Speaker, it was a confidential matter. You know the meaning of executive session. He couldn't have gone there to report that one. Mr. Speaker, I want to say there is a kind of false platform that I am seeing because after that meeting, PDP caucus of both chambers went and had another discussion, a kind of build-up in the security situation, and I think we need to be serious about it. I see someone as Abaribe is a leader in the Senate championing that, yes, there are many flaws. The bailed KANU, Nnamdi, and during the EndSARS, we knew what happened when he bailed Nnamdi KANU. KANU then was the one who was asking for the heads of Tinubu, destroy this, destroy that in the nation, but we have allowed him. He knew what happened to Ndume. Ndume, for bailing Mena, was taken to prison for not producing him, but we allowed this man to go as opposition person. What is happening, sir? I think there is need for us as a system to change our tactics. It is not about opposition. If you are going to do opposition that is right and also be part of the solution to the problems. I think our privilege has been breached. There was complete wrong information and it is deliberate, and that is why I am citing the issue of what I have seen the minority leader in the Senate has done, with all them sitting behind you ordinarily for failing to produce KANU Nnamdi. He should be in prison by now, just like Ndume was taken to prison. Responding to Wase, Uzoma Nkem Abonta said there was already a judicial decision on the matter and wondered why it should be brought up to book or up at all. The man mentioned is my senator. There is a judicial decision on this. Are we trying to arrogate ourselves judicial powers as to when you cannot produce someone who you build? It was canvassed up to appeal. Is it an offense to bail someone? If you bail somebody, you produce him subject to their is no interference. The last contact the man in question had was with the military. The senator who bailed the man was going to court regularly, and senator did not default. He was called to show cause, and he showed cause successfully. Why is it a point of reference in the parliament for not providing Nnamdi KANU? Abaribe has been blamed. You can see this country; they are full of deceit, full of games. They are just playing games upon each other, upon one another. So many people have been reacting towards this article. Terrorist Deputy Speaker, you expected Nnamdi KANU to wait when your people went to kill him. Instead of asking the soldiers to produce KANU, you want Abaribe to go to jail for you. What law have you made to stop the killings in Nigeria? You think you are safe in your chambers? Sorry for you. Instead of Gumi should be in prison for not producing bandits, you are telling Abaribe to be in prison for not producing Nnamdi KANU. What offense has Nnamdi KANU committed? Is Nnamdi KANU the kidnapper that kidnapped the school student of forestry and mechanization? Is Nnamdi KANU the kidnapper or bandit that kidnapped the Greenfield student? Is Nnamdi KANU the Boko Haram terrorizing the northern part of the country? Is Abaribe Gumi or the sponsor or negotiator of bandits? We need to ask them these questions. So Abaribe should be left alone and nothing should happen to him. You provide Nnamdi KANU for what? What has he done? Honorable Uzoma, please teach them some lessons. And Honorable Wase, you lack sense. So many reactions, so many people have been, laying abusive words on Wase and Udume. President Buhari is the one giving Abaribe chances to make noise. He should be imprisoned in normal government. Thank God, the government is not normal. But seriously sick, fools everywhere. Go and imprison him now. Somebody say, which Buhari are you talking about? Buhari that is dead or one Aisha boyfriend? Okay. Very useless and stupid deputy speaker. I don't blame you. I blame Britain and I blame England for giving us independence when we were not ripe at all to receive such. Honorable Abaribe. Abaribe has no case to answer because prior to the date of producing Nnamdi KANU to court, the army went to his hometown to kill him and succeeded in chasing him out of the country, which is a different case from that of Ali Ndume that bailed him out. Let that sink into your ignorant brain. According to this report, this suggestion or this answer this person is giving to us now, that when Nnamdi KANU even came all the way from Germany to Nigeria to come and do the final burial of his late parents, he was not even arrested, but even the military were planning to kill him. That was their mission. They never came to invite him to court. If they had come in peace, Nnamdi KANU would have followed them and settled the case he had in court. But they even planned to kill him. Instead of arresting him, they planned to kill him. But with all their efforts, they failed woefully. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I suggest to you with your Fulani cow brain, put up kangaroo court as you did on indigenous people of Biafra to jail Abaribe. The entire world is watching you, Fulanis. The government we have now is the government of Fulani, by the Fulani and for the Fulani. The issue is that we have many coconut head in the parliament. If not, how can Wase stand up to waste the parliament's time? Yes, he has come to waste parliament's time. When will be the plain when will the truth and plain truth come out in this country? The Ndume you guys even talked about, the MENA issue, has no correlation to Abaribe's shorty for Nnamdi KANU. The government spoiled their case few days to court session by unleashing the military against Nnamdi KANU. I wonder what the Senate is turning into. They are just playing games around themselves. The only thing they know is how to share money. Mr. Wase, is Abaribe not producing Nnamdi KANU Nigeria's problem? Okay, if Abaribe does not produce Nnamdi KANU, will the insecurity in Nigeria stop? Or if he produces Nnamdi KANU, will the insecurity in Nigeria stop? That's another question. I am sure the action of the people like you is one of the main reasons why this country is heading to its current situation. We need God's grace, God's intervention in this country. Maybe when Nnamdi KANU is being produced, insecurity will stop in the country. Well, I would like you to share your comments and share your views over this reaction. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.